not required, an A&R at 246 Holland Road from Jim Harity. After that, we'll have the town planner update, then old and new business, and then adjournment. Has everyone had an opportunity to review the minutes of October 22nd? Any questions, comments, thoughts, changes? If not, I'll take a motion then to approve as submitted. So moved, Jeff and Jim. All in favor? Opposed, no one. Great. And the A&R, we have some information on the packet here. Do you want to just go over it, or?
Sure. Jim Harity is here, and he's the property owner. So a while back, we had endorsed a plan that divided off Lot 1. And you might remember at that time, we were a little concerned about getting access to the parcels. But Jim has worked with the DPW director, and all of that's been ironed out. So he's back before us this evening with the remaining 4 lots. And so all of the lots meet the requirements, so I'd recommend you endorse the plan submitted.
Great. You don't have anything to add? You're all set with that? Okay. Any questions or anything on it? If not, I'll take a motion to sign the A&R.
So moved.
Jim? Second? Second, Russ, okay. All in favor? Opposed, no one? Very good. Clerk will sign the A&R.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you. Very good, thank you. Jean, do you want to go over your update?
Yes. So the first thing that I have is Mr. Bouchard is unable to continue to serve as the planning board designee for the Community Preservation Committee due to work conflicts. So I'm looking for a volunteer.
Okay, do we have any volunteers?
What are the time commitments and requirements?
Chris, they meet.
They meet
Once a
the
month?
first Monday of every month. And I think it's about an hour.
What time?
I think they
believe
might
7
meet
o'clock,
at
I
7
believe.
o'clock.
In Worcester, yeah.
Worcester.
No, it's here, and this is the
Oh, it's
community
here.
preservation.
It's
Over
here.
at the town hall.
It'll be at the town hall.
They usually meet in the meeting room in the back,
Right.
conference room in the back of the meeting room.
Yeah, and it's to talk about the use of the community preservation funds that are collected for open space, historic preservation, housing. What's the last
Recreation.
one? Recreation, thank you.
You're looking at me.
I am. You sound like you were very interested.
Just asked a question. I will do it if no one else wants to do it. I can't tell you how long I can do it for, just because of my work commitments, but
Right.
I know for the time being, I can certainly do it. Yeah.
Okay. Is that,
All right with everyone else then? Okay, great, very good.
thank you.
If you could just send me an email with, or Chris, if you don't mind sending me an
Yep,
email
yeah,
just
I can
with
do
that.
specifics.
Absolutely.
And we'll notify the town administrator who will need to formally appoint you. Thank you. And next, I'd like to ask you for a letter of support for the Municipal Vulnerability Preparedness Grant Program that we're applying for. So in 2016, Governor Baker signed an executive order that basically instructed communities to prepare climate change vulnerability assessments. And we haven't done it yet because we've just had a lot of other things going on. So this is a good time for us to work on this. So I've met with Kevin, our DPW director, Mr. Bridges, and our conservation agent, Becky Gendro, and we would like to apply for the grant to get technical assistance to help us through this process so that we can kind of check off that box and make sure that we have the appropriate tools in place to deal with climate change. So I've drafted a letter, and if you would so wish, I would like for you to vote to authorize the chair to sign the letter of support for the MVP grant.
Very good. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Sue? Second, Mike? Okay.
All right.
All in favor? Opposed, no one?
Do
Great.
you have original printed downstairs of this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the original downstairs.
Okay,
for you
I'll
to
sign it there.
Charlie. Thank
Great.
you.
Very good.
And then on November 26th, we will be having a meeting because we have at least an A&R. There will be no public hearings though, so it should be pretty short if people have things going on that week. And then in December, we have, it sounded like all of you could make it. Mike, I wasn't sure.
I replied,
On
I
the
think, yeah,
17th,
I
you
can,
did,
yeah.
okay.
Yep.
I know we had gone back and forth a couple of times. So we have moved that meeting to the 17th, and it will be at Town Hall, because that will be the public hearing on the proposed zoning amendments for the special use district. And we did, or we are in the process of notifying everybody on Route 15 that we notified to attend the charrette. So I was concerned if we tried to do it here and even a dozen people
Right.
came, we wouldn't fit.
Sure. No, that
So,
makes sense.
so we've reserved that room and the notices have gone out. So we'll try to keep that to the only meeting. If plans or something come in that need to be endorsed, I'll let you know.
Great. Very good.
Then only one other thing, just kind of update on the whole adult use marijuana process. So we have been working to negotiate host community agreements with the potential applicants, and they are scheduled to meet with the Board of Selectmen on November 18th at 6:30 p.m. They'll each be allowed to make a 15-minute presentation. The Board of Selectmen will receive the draft host community agreements that Jeff and I have been working on with all of them. And then it will be up to the Board of Selectmen to make decisions as to which ones they will sign, how many or all. And then when they get through that process, then they will be applying with us for special permits. So I would expect maybe January or February, we'll be holding hearings on those
Great. Very good.
applications.
Can I ask a question
Mhm.
of Jane? It's my understanding, because we have HEAL, we can have one more.
Okay. You can actually
We can
have
have-
three
We can
altogether.
have two, you can have two and one
Right.
medical conversion. So
Right.
there's the potential you could have three.
Yeah, there are three applicants, and
But with
theoretically,
medical
all
con-
three could do it.
Right.
You know,
Yes.
by the way the bylaw was written. So
Right.
it's up to the Board of Selectmen, but they
But the
could.
medical conversion can go retail, because that's part of the agreement with the medical.
Yes, they will be allowed to convert. If
Right.
not now, at some point in the future, they will be allowed to convert.
Right.
So if the selectmen choose them as one of the, as, say, one out of two, then there would be two. The selectmen could also choose to sign the other two, and HEAL could convert at a later date, or they could lift the restriction on HEAL. So there's a variety of options. The Board of Selectmen will need to decide which way they want to go.
Okay,
So you would have either two or three when
Mhm.
they're done,
thank you.
provided they meet all the criteria for a special permit as well.
Correct.
Right. Very good.
And that is
Okay.
all I have.
Well, good, thank you. Russ, any old business? Jim? No. Old business? Jeff? No? Sue?
No?
No? Mike? New business? I'll start down there with new. No? None here either. Okay, motion to adjourn?
Oh, no.
Oops.
Sorry, I forgot one thing. It's not on my report. Also, the Lincoln House next to the Thai place, the historic Lincoln House there. So we do have someone who's working with Old Sturbridge Village right now, and she hopes to open an upscale women's clothing boutique in that building.
Oh, great.
So I think that's a fantastic use. for
Oh, that'd be
her.
nice, really
Yes,
nice, yeah.
Yes, so
Perfect.
she won't need to come to us, but I let her know to just give us her information, and we'll put it on the report to update everyone.
Terrific. Well, that's great. Well, I hope it goes forward. That sounds
I hope
nice.
so, too.
Very
And
good.
Now that's all I have.
Okay, so now we can take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Russ? Jim? All in favor? Opposed, no one. Okay, very good.
Oh, thank you.